Welcome to AH Tutorials, where we show you how to work on cars. Today we're going to be doing a basic oil change for almost any Honda. Today our model car is going to be a 2002 Honda Accord. So let's get to it. For this we're going to be needing a lot of things. First we're going to be needing a ratchet with a size 17 socket on there. And also we're going to be needing motor oil. Make sure you buy the density of oil that your car takes, otherwise it could potentially be bad for your car. Also, we're going to be needing a filter, and then we're going to be needing some rags to clean up our messes, and last we're going to need a bucket to dispose of our old oil. The first thing you want to do, we're going to open up the hood, and we're going to be taking off the engine oil cap. What this is going to do is going to make the oil drain faster. Careful though, if your car was running previously, you're going to want to let it cool down, at least give it an hour. So we're going to go ahead and take this off with the blue rag so that we don't get any of it on ourselves. Now we're underneath the car. We put it on a lift to raise it, but you could use your jack. And there's also sometimes a cover underneath the engine. What you're going to want to do is take off that cover, because you might have to take it off to get to the bolt. Sometimes you don't have to. They'll leave a spot open for it, but if you do, you're going to want to take that off. And the next thing we're going to want to do is take your ratchet with a 17 socket on there, and we're going to be undoing this bolt right here. You're going to want to loosen it. You don't want to undo it all the way. And that's going to make it easier to drain the oil. You can go ahead and take your rag if you're scared to get any of it on you. Do remember, if your car was on, you highly recommend it to let it cool. You're going to have to let it cool, otherwise you're going to burn yourself. And you're just going to loosen it, and you're going to want to be very swift because this is going to come out fast. Now we have the oil drained, we can go ahead and put the bolt back in. So we're going to just take the bolt, finger tighten it, we're going to spin it to the right. And once you get that on there, you can go ahead and take your ratchet with the size 17 socket on there, and you can tighten this. Now once it gets tightened, you probably just want to do a quarter turn. You don't want to really do any more than that. Sorry, an eighth turn. You don't really want to do it any more than that. Get it on there really nice. Get it on there nice and tight. But if you put it on too tight, you can crack this bottom piece, and that's something that you don't want to do. Now after that, we're going to go ahead and take off the filter. It's right under here. Might be located somewhere else on your car. But whenever we take this off, oil is going to drip out. So you're going to want to use your rag, and you can just use your hand to take it off. Now be careful, oil is going to come out, so you're going to want to put your tray or your bucket underneath to catch the oil. Now most of the oil came out, but after you fully take it out, more oil is probably going to drip. So make sure you place your bucket or your tray or whatever container you have underneath the spot so you catch it. Now inside the filter there's going to be oil as well. So you're probably just going to throw this away, but before you throw it away, you're going to want to dump out all the oil that's in here. Yeah, make sure you drain this before throwing it away. So after you take out your old filter, you can go ahead and put your new filter on. This one we ordered from Napa. You can order from any auto parts place really. And we're just going to put it back in its spot. And you can just do it with your hand. You don't need any tools. And just make sure you get it on there tight. Not too tight, but definitely a good amount. The last thing we're going to do, we're going to replace the old oil. We're going to put the new oil in. Now if you feel confident enough, you can use your hand, but I don't recommend that because you can spill it everywhere. So we're just going to use a funnel, pour the oil in, and you can dump all of it in there. This car takes 5 quarts, yours might take 4 or even less, sometimes more. And make sure you get all of it in there.